to Discover Ramona, where we explore the people, places, and businesses that make it the best place to live. I'm your host, Valerie, and I'm here with my co-host, Jan Ryan. What's up, Jan?
Hey, Valley.
How's things going out there?
All good. Enjoying the summer.
Yeah, all right. Well, I am so thankful for you in this show. Our client, our community is really important to us. So, what can you tell, the audience about Discover Ramona that you've experienced?
Well, I want to tell everybody, Ramona, this show is for you. So just give me a call or send me an email. Let me know whatever you think we're missing, anyone you think would be great to get out there. So it's for Ramona.
That's right. We love Ramona and we love the community and the residents and just want to highlight the people, the places that make it the best place to live. It truly is. So, Jan, who'd you bring for us today?
Well, today I brought Brandon Powell. He's with Woodcrest Real Estate Ventures and Remax, and they are reshaping Ramona one epic project at a time.
All right, let's meet him.
Let's meet him.
Welcome to the show, Brandon. Thanks for being here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So, how do you guys know each other? Let's start there. I know you're in real estate.
Oh my gosh. Well, Brandon works with us. You partner with my husband.
Yep. I work with Jeff, Jan's husband, Jeff Gann, and Jeff's been working with my family real estate development company, and Jeff's been working with my dad for a very long time. Very long time. So just one thing led to another, and now I'm working with Jeff, and it's so much to learn from both of them. So.
Yeah, but Jan tells us that you're involved in some fun projects around Ramona. Can you tell us about those?
Yeah, we've got a bunch of projects coming up, but the two active ones are we've got 6 little units off of D Street.
Okay.
And I say little because they're designed to be a little bit more. They're different than what the traditional lot and block subdivision would be.
Okay.
So it's kind of built for a different generation, like my generation and younger. The living area is reduced. It's like something you can lock up and leave for a month.
Okay.
So there's not a lot of maintenance. Right now it's a rental product. It's a beta test. And because specifically in Ramona, there's no good middle market rentals.
Yeah.
So you can rent something that's a 1970s vintage apartment building, and it's garden style. It's just not something that I'd want to live in. Or you rent a big house with the front yard, backyard, side yard, 4 or 5 bedrooms. It's just too much for somebody like me. So we're building 2 bed, 2 bath with a loft, 1,050 square feet including the loft. So it's small.
Okay.
It's 850 square feet on paper. And then a large garage where you put surfboards and toys and cars and all this stuff. So it's more of a lifestyle based product. It's how you live, not necessarily how you think you want to live. Because I don't want 3,000 square feet, I'm barely home.
Yeah.
So
to maintain.
And state of the art.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice stuff. It might be a little overbuilt, but it's what we do.
So are those available now or they're coming soon?
We will be done next month.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, next month. It's been a long road, but it's we're super excited. And I'll be living in one of them.
So. And they're close to town, which is nice, the location.
Yeah.
Yes. And you could walk to all of the things to do in town, Red, Whites, and Brews, the barn, Palmo. There's all kinds of things that you could do. Very, very close, 5-minute walk.
So this makes a lot of sense to me because when Jan says you're reshaping Ramona, these are the kind of projects you're talking about.
Right.
And it's more of like metro living for a different type of generation that we know of Ramona, but bringing in a different crowd. And also they're there and there's a need for it. And I love that her team has brought you guys in to create this.
Right.
And that's interesting. The tip of the iceberg. There's so many projects.
There are. And I mean, there's also a lot of reasons why we're building stuff like that too. It's not just because we have the intent to build stuff like that. There's a need for sure, but the way the development and zoning laws have changed in the county of San Diego more broadly kind of require development like this. The days of, not to get into the technicalities of it, but the Montecito Ranch, the Cummings Ranch, all these large subdivisions that you see like a Lennar or a D.R. Horton building right now, they're 30 years old, right? So it's from a bygone era, different generation. That's just not where the state of California and the county of San Diego specifically are going.
Yeah.
So they're incentivizing this kind of infill development. And like to the technicalities of D Street, it's a primary residence, an ADU, and a junior ADU on 2 legal lots. So there's no zoning there.
Okay.
But that's what they want to see there.
Yeah.
That's what they approve.
I love that.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't believe what they're doing to Ramona too. You've got so much going.
We do.
And the story behind the crack house.
We do.
I mean, just it could go on forever, but the details.
The crack house. It's we branded it that about 15, 16 years ago. Before I was even working actively in the business.
Yeah, sure.
It was my dad's passion project.
Okay.
Long story short, we own the building to the west, which is on an acre, and we've been trying to purchase what was 2.6 acres, 2 legal lots.
Oh man.
We were trying to buy that, and that's contiguous to the east.
Okay.
And it's mid-block where Aldi is. So we were going to put, I don't know if I should even say this, but I'm just going to say it. We were going to put the Julian Pie, like massive head bakery there.
Okay.
Like if you're familiar with like Tillamook Cheese and the creamery, that was the plan. That was the development we were going to have there. It was going to have, a restaurant, the merch place. They bake 1,000 pies. 1,000 pies a day or something like that. And long story short, there's an environmental constraint there that's federally protected. It's the vernal pool, which a lot of Ramonians know well, unfortunately. And it kiboshed the project.
Okay. So
fast forward 10 years, we've been trying to lobby for this thing to get unjailed for the longest time. But it kind of finally came to the point where my dad just more or less was like, I'm gonna fix it. So he put it under contract. We had it under contract for about 3 years, a 3-year escrow. There were 8 federal prosecutors involved, and we made a big mess over a very small project.
Yeah.
And what we did is we ended up making a vernal pool preserve to the north of the property.
Okay.
So it's on-site mitigation.
Okay.
And pretty much donated 1.6 acres to the vernal pools and are left with 1 acre that's developable.
Okay.
And that's the fairy shrimp.
And that's the frontage too. More or less, you pass it, it would stay that way into perpetuity if nothing changed, or the laws would have to change. And when it's federally protected, it's quite literally like a bald eagle, right? I mean, they treat it as such.
Right.
And there's no mitigation available. So there really is no option. So it was kind of the solution we could muster, but it's just to save the facade of the town when you're
it
driving
was kind of
through
like
Main
the
Street.
eyesore of.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Right in the middle of town.
Yeah, well, it's gone now.
Yeah.
Yep.
The demo will be done on Friday, which is tomorrow.
That's great. I think a lot of people in Ramona, they may know parts of the story, but to hear it straight from you, and what I'm sure they've passed by and been like, oh, they're doing something there. So
yeah, and I want to save all the minutia because it was so long, and all the there were multiple times where we were like, this isn't going to happen. But now we have an acre that we can do pretty much anything with. We had a small little celebration outside of the building prior to the demolition of it. Invited the community, the real estate community, and the community at large. And I was trying to pass out, and I still manically am passing out community input surveys because it's really the one piece of property left that can attract a high volume national chain.
So you guys are open to suggestions of what
Absolutely.
to do with it? Yeah, so
That's
let's invite
the
people
point.
to the comments
Exactly.
and have
Right.
them comment what
Right.
they think should be built there.
Right. I think that the days of just developing anything you want are kind of over, right? I mean, it's a big discretionary action. Anytime you do anything, there's Ramona's got more boards and advisory committees that you can shake a stick at. So trying to keep it within reason. It's got to pencil, it's got to make sense, but we also don't want to bring something that's not going to be. We live there too.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
that's
And that's what I've got to say about you and Woodcrest and your dad, your family, it's quality for Ramona. You don't see quality like this most places. I mean, the quality is amazing in what it does for Ramona.
Yeah. It's
Well,
a signature.
What I
It
feel
is.
like is a lot of people are in this for themselves, and what I get from you is that you guys are community interested and focused on doing what's best for the community first.
Well, I think the development industry in general and has a black eye on it because there was a time, right, where developers would come in and more or less armed with money, and they could do whatever they wanted, and it was all about the dollar. Now it's not like that at all. Actually, the pendulum may have swung too far to the other side, to where you can't build anything. It's so incredibly expensive to do anything new and to provide housing and to provide services that a community needs. So you can't shove things down a community's throat anymore.
Right.
Those days are over, at least in California. So it's a team effort.
Yeah.
And so I think if you have community buy-in, if you have alignment between the shareholders and the stakeholders, if you will, it's so much easier to get an approval, because we can make an argument. We have to lobby the jurisdictions that approve these things. So being able to say, look, this is why we should get this approval, whether it's Caltrans or the county or whatever it is.
Sure.
And Brandon, can you speak to also some of the projects that you guys have done in Ramona?
Yeah. So we did, well, let's see, what was the first one? The first project that we did was Heritage Ranch in Ramona off of 78 and what is it? Heritage Ranch?
Yeah,
Road?
Heritage.
That's where Andrea used to live.
Oh yeah, that's a beautiful
Yeah, it's
project.
right- it
I
was
didn't even realize that was
where
yours.
Andrea used to-
Haverford.
Yeah,
Okay,
Haverford. Yeah, and
Wow, beautiful
I was
project.
I was very little when that happened. But Ranchette community, super like Ramona, soul of Ramona. Like they're like 2 to 8 acre lots. People build beautiful homes on there. They could have horses, all this stuff. Beautiful community. And then we moved and then did Creekside at Village Walk. Partnered with Kyer Builders, Josh Santa, who's also a local Ramona. Ramona guy, big builder, awesome guy. We just recently sold that to Lennar.
Okay.
That's 54 homes in a remainder lot behind the Kmart shopping center, which is being torn up right now and being redeveloped by Tourmaline Capital out of Solana Beach. Those are good guys too. And then we did 31 units off of Day Street. That's the Paseo Village condos.
Those are nice.
Yep, we did Nickel Creek off of 14th Street. That's 41.
Another nice project.
Yep.
The nicest project.
Yeah, we love what we're doing. I mean, my family, we're originally from LA. Palos Verdes, my dad cut his teeth in Redondo Beach, Manhattan Beach, urban infill, all by the coast. What brought him down to San Diego was we built a condominium project on the old Ellen Browning Scripps estate in La Jolla. So Scripps Pie Parkway, Scripps Medical Institute, that family. Built, it's arguably his best work.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a funeral for a Torrey pine tree. Yeah, I mean, like it was.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, truly, you know what I mean. It's total, and I think he was 30 at the time.
Oh wow.
So it was a big deal, and that's what brought him here. And then he stayed.
Yep.
He stayed, and
I don't blame him.
yeah, it's a lot different down here.
Well, we're so glad you guys are in Ramona.
Yeah, we're super
Of
super
course.
happy. Yeah, Ramona's one of those places that it's really hard to articulate. I know we have this conversation all the time with clients. If people don't know Ramona, it's hard to explain Ramona because the lifestyle is so hard to find in a place that's 30 minutes away from downtown San Diego or the beach, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of elbow room. You can find parking at Stater Brothers. Like it's easy to live there, I guess. Where I used to live in Orange County, and I go back up there and I'm sweating getting in the car.
Yeah.
Well, I think it says a lot when a developer from LA chooses Ramona out of every
does.
place in San Diego. I think that speaks to what the lifestyle and community is like in Ramona.
And that was a family. That was my parents deciding to raise me and my sister in Ramona, as opposed to La Jolla, right? I mean, and I swam down the hill. I was a competitive swimmer, so I was down there a lot. But living, day to day in Ramona was a choice that they made, very intentionally. And I'm very grateful they did.
Yeah. Well, I applaud all that you guys are doing. I know you have a bright future ahead of you and lots of developments down the way. So I'm sure you will be back and we'll hear more about you and from you in the future. And Jan,
Yeah,
wow,
so much.
what a guest. I love this. This
so
is great.
much.
Thank you so much for what you do in the community.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks,
thank
Brandon.
You, Jan. And sorry for being late.
No, you're fine.
You're
Thanks
all
for
good.
watching Discover Ramona, and we will see you next time. Good job, guys.
Wow.
That's awesome.